Meeting of the Richland County Finance and Personnel Standing Committee to order. And would the clerk please take the roll?
Carroll.
Here.
Brewer. Luck.
Here.
Manning.
Here.
Gotcho. Turk.
Here.
Williamson.
Here.
Cooey. And Fleming.
Here.
You have 6. You get more.
And was the meeting properly noticed?
Yes, Mr. Chair, the meeting was properly noticed.
Thank you. You have before you a 7-point agenda. Do we have a motion to approve it?
So move.
By Manning, second by Williamson. Approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Right.
Opposed? Okay. And do we have any members of the public that wish to comment? Hearing none, we will continue on to the item of action on our agenda, which is item 6. Discussion and possible action approving upgrade of fire control panels from Johnson Controls. Barb, you started the discussion for us?
I will.
Thank you.
So in July of 23, we came to the property committee with a proposal for upgrade of, we were required to put in alarms and voice announcing capabilities through the new part of the courthouse. At that time, the Johnson Controls rep said, this is going to be end of life. Do you want to look at the whole thing? Came to you. We didn't think we had the money. We voted to just do what was required, which was the voice and the alarms and the new part. Then we got a letter very recently that said, now we're done. We're not going to support you any longer. If your alarms trouble, so if our panels go into a troubled state, we will have to replace them. We will not be able to repair them. If that were to happen, we would be in an emergency state until they could get a new system ordered and in. That would mean we'd have to have live humans walking the courthouse every half an hour. Yeah, well, we have zombies. But we have to have personnel walking every half an hour through the courthouse and documenting there was no fire, there was no fire, there was no fire. It's because we house inmates here. So, and it could take a month, month and a half or longer if they couldn't get the panels. At the time, we would have to have 24/7 coverage. I don't have any staff to volunteer for that. Maintenance doesn't. Certainly Randy can't do that. He said he wasn't willing to move his bed here. So we could put this off. There is that option, but it's certainly not my recommendation. Ticket property, Public Works, our old habits. And Public Works said, yes, we think it's a necessary thing. We moved it to finance. I know that there were some conversations had, and I think that they found ARPA monies to cover this. So that's our suggestion, is to cover this and fix it before it does go down and cover that.
Question.
Go ahead, Julie.
When is the actual drop dead date with them as far as end of life? They no longer will support, or have we passed that date already?
Long past the end of life date. They just now, I think the letter was, this one was put in 1992, by the way. We have been supporting this with parts, however, some of the components are beginning increasingly difficult, and in view of viability supporting this is under review. Given this, it is recommended to any customer who has this to begin the transition. He does not list an exact date, but it was put in 92, and he told me they won't.
No.
They can't get it.
Yeah, I just didn't know if there was a specific date that, because obviously, even if we approve this, more likely, I'm sure we will, but if we do, there's still that time frame of when can it get done, and I just wondered where that date was, if there was a date where they
just can't get the parts.
Okay.
I mean, eBay doesn't have anything left, and that sounds facetious, it's not. eBay doesn't have anything left. That's where you're getting parts for these old systems.
I thought the question was how long till the new panels?
Oh, no, it was when are they not going to be?
Yeah, I just didn't know if there was like a drop dead
Oh.
date of we'll support it up until this date. It is that soon enough in time for us to be able to order the parts and then get it in place where that deadline is.
I don't know that the parts are orderable, it's a problem.
I mean, for the new system.
Oh, for the new,
Yeah.
yes.
If we approve this tonight, there's still that time where now they gotta order it, now they gotta schedule it and get here, and that could be a month or two,
That was my
hopefully
question.
less.
That was my question. Where is, I see a price, I don't see a delivery date.
I will sign the contract. He said that they could deliver in the next 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
When I spoke to him. And he just left me a voicemail this evening, asking if I wanted to sign that. I'm like, not yet, tomorrow.
Correct.
So the ARPA money, we have confirmed that we do indeed have
Mhm.
available ARPA, and isn't that expiring soon anyway, that we need to spend it?
Correct, which was one of the reasons why I said it's possible to use them, correct?
Which would be left of the ARPA money after this expense.
I don't have an exact amount, but this amount is not going to come close to what we
Okay,
need to
so you
spend.
still have more
It was been allocated out. Remember, these things have been allocated out to certain causes, so, and there's other projects in the works.
Barb, is that installed, is that the total price?
That is everything. There is no more wiring needed. I confirmed that with them and asked very specifically, is there any additional cost? They said,
If you look at the draft resolution, we're talking $22,950.96. And again, this is a type of project that is legit use for ARPA funds. So, any other discussion?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Second by Fleming. Further questions for Barb or anybody else? Yes, Mr. Carroll.
That may have been discussed, but on the electrician piece of it, who's doing that?
it's already, the wiring is already in and Wallace Electric came in and did that.
We approved that back in 23. Replacing panels and re-terminating and all that.
Johnson Controls will do all of that.
That's included in there?
Yep, that's in their scope of work.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of holding this to the full board, say aye. Aye. Opposed? That on to the board tonight for approval. So that brings us to item number 7 on our agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Manning to adjourn, second by Fleming. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You're adjourned. Thank you.
This was me.